So this is the Deland Police Department in Florida. You see many videos come out of this department, and if you followed for a while, you know that it's extremely difficult to get them to follow public records laws and provide requested records, as we have several outstanding, some dating back 6 to 7 months. We've spoken many times to Captain Dice, who oversees public records. We've asked him many times why requests seem to go ignored, and it's not just from me, it's several other people as well. And the best answer we can get is, we'll be notified when our request is processed. The law states reasonable amount of time, but it doesn't define what reasonable is, unfortunately. I personally don't think it's 6 to 7 months. But the department recently hired a new officer, Kevin Welty. Now, he previously retired from the Volusia County Sheriff's Office, and then I guess spent some time as a life coach, and was recently hired here as an officer, but to work in the records department. So he's a sworn officer with a desk job doing records. Before I ever had any interaction with him whatsoever, I started getting emails from him, and they didn't make any sense. One apparently was in reference to some records request I've made. It looks like for a video, and he's telling me about fees to get videos, but I won't be charged this time because somebody else was already charged for the same video. Now keep in mind, this email was from him, typed by him from his email address. That'll be an important point. But he doesn't say what requests he's talking about. There have been many. But then in the email attached is a form, another thing that I had requested. So that's confusing. What video is he talking about? I don't know. But then he sends me a Just FOIA notification email to let me know that one of my requests has been completed. Please see the file attached below. But there's no file attached. So because email communication is probably just going to lead to more confusion, I came in to see if he'd speak to me, but in typical admin Deland fashion, he's not admin, but he's at a desk. He had the person at the front desk tell me to email him and set up an appointment, which is never going to happen. Admin here, they don't talk on camera, or they don't like to, and it's not because of me. It really is because of themselves, and I wish they would see that. It's the fear of the public seeing what public servants are doing or not doing. I've told them time and time again, you'll get praise, you'll get positive feedback if they see that you're just doing what's right. But alas, hoping to avoid email because it's not gone so good so far with Kevin Welty, I called his extension. Worth a shot. We'll see if he'll answer. And he did. So what you're about to hear is the conversation that transpired. As you listen to it, keep in mind the information you just heard and saw about the emails that he sent me. And let me know what you think from hearing what he has to say. What is causing the breakdown here? Does he sound to you like someone serving the public who cares even a little bit about what they're supposed to be doing for the public? And I'll keep the rest of my thoughts to myself for now. Listen to this. Let me know what you think.
I just had a question for you. I have TwistedLuckMedia. You sent me a couple emails. This is Matt with TwistedLuckMedia.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I was just wondering. Okay, so.
Yeah, I was just up in the lobby. They said I had to call and set up an appointment instead of coming down for a minute.
Yeah, we can't meet with, we can go through email, but you can do everything with the records guys down on the first floor.
Yeah,
you can request for them as well. Public records or them.
Yeah, I've been having some problems with the whole process. You're probably aware of some of it, I would imagine. But my question was for you directly because I had some emails from you. I got an email from you that said you were talking about fees for a video, and then attached to that was a Form 61. So I wasn't sure what video you were talking about. And then today, I got a Just FOIA notification. I assume stemmed from you, but there's no files attached to the Just FOIA notification. And
actually, you have to pay the fee, and then they'll attach the files.
What's that?
Yeah, once you pay the fee, then we'll send the files. Once you have to pay the fee first, and then we'll send everything.
There's a fee to get a document?
Yeah, sometimes there is if you see it in the public records form. So
yeah, well, it doesn't say there's a fee there. It just says that it's completed, but there's been no file attached. Do you remember sending me the email about the video?
Well, I'm not the only one who works up here. There's people that work at records, so, you know, so.
Are you the only one that uses your email?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hey, you still there?
Yep.
All right, sorry, go ahead, so.
Yeah, you're the only one that uses your email address, right?
Yes, I mean, my email, but we share it with records too, so anyone in records has access to anything that you're requesting, so.
Right, but
Yes.
But my point is, I don't know, maybe I'm not being clear. It was an email received from you, from your email address.
Yes.
You sent it personally, which is why I'm asking you. I don't know what video you were talking about. You were talking about fees for a video, but there won't be any fees this time because someone else has already requested it previously, so you won't charge me this time, which obviously you wouldn't be allowed to charge me anyway because it's already been paid for. But I don't know what video you're talking about, and attached to that was a Form 61. So there's obviously, I don't know, some sort of confusion there. I don't know what video that is that you're referring to.
Yeah, I could have sent you the wrong form by accident. That is a possibility, so, yep. I could have sent you the wrong form, so you can just ignore that, so, and I apologize.
No, it's fine. I'm trying to figure out what video it is you're talking about. It doesn't have a reference. I have several outstanding records requests. Deland Police Department, for some reason, pulling teeth would be easier than getting a lot of records from the Deland Police Department. I've gone back and forth with Captain Dice, everybody, you're somebody new, so I had some hopes. I'm like, hey, maybe we'll get somewhere now with somebody new.
Yeah.
So you don't...
Brand new, but I'm still learning everything, the system, so, you know.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised.
I was
surprised to even get an email from you. That's why I was, because I'd never had any interaction with you, so I was like, okay, I don't know where you come, you know, how you stepped into it or whatever. It's fine, but I just don't know what video you're referring to. You know what I'm talking about?
I probably just mistaken identity. I probably sent you the wrong email. I apologize. So probably no videos, but that's kind of what we use for different emails, you know.
Okay, all right.
You know, we use the same reference form, so I probably sent you the wrong one by accident, so you can ignore it.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, it was a typed out email, explained to me the fees, and then, I mean, there are videos that I've requested and I've never gotten. I've got records dating back to March that I've not received.
Okay, I'm taking a note of that now so I can let my people know here.
Yeah, I mean, that would be great.
If you're training me, they can look into it for you.
Yeah, that would be amazing if you could get somewhere with it, because I've been with Dice. Everybody avoids me. You'll be on the list too, I'm sure. I guess I'm a pain in the ass, but all I'm doing is just looking for, you know, the right thing, and I'm doing, you know, legal records requests on things that are public record and things like that. But they avoid me. I'm very cordial and I'm very nice with everyone. I'm sure I'll meet you at some point and you'll see if things ever go south, it's never instigated by myself. But I've definitely got a problem with pulling public records. There's several of them. Like, for example, I submitted a request several months ago for the David system. How many times in the Deland Police Department since, I don't know what it was, what date, the start date was, that my information has been accessed in the David system. I think they don't want to give that to me because of what's probably in it, but it's a public record that I should be able to access. And this is a battle we've been fighting, and it's not just me. And
I'm sorry to hear that.
You've got who else is, just out of curiosity, who else is listening in? Is it Dice or?
No, he's not in this office, so.
Yeah, no, I just was curious who else was listening in.
Sir. No, just some records clerks and myself.
Yeah, okay. So downstairs, the records people downstairs that we deal with, that I deal with, never any issue. Everything gets done. I get notification. It's been sent up to wherever it goes, and then it's crickets. And you know, and then I send email after email asking for an update. I get ignored. Then I'll put out a video saying that I've been ignored for 3 months. Then suddenly, I'll get an email from someone saying that I'll be notified when it's complete. But of course, a reasonable amount of time, I don't think that's 6 months, you know. So yeah, if you're able to, and what is your title? You're over, what do you oversee, or what do you, maybe
No,
not
I just help
oversee?
with records too. I just help with records.
Okay.
I'm a sworn officer and assigned to helping with records.
Okay. But yeah, if you could help figure out where records are going, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, I'll get on that thing. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend. I don't see you.
Yeah, you too. I'm sure I'll meet you
All
at
right.
some point. All right.
Be safe. Thanks,
all right,
bud.
take care.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Kevin's going to fit in perfectly with Deland admin. He's so new, his shadow's still on the front door, and already he has that F you public mentality. It seems like it's a joke to him. But what is it exactly that's a joke to him? It's the public seeing what's going on with a public agency. That's exactly what it is. Because it's not me. I just reflect what they do to the public. That's it. And there's some cops at this agency that are pretty salty with Kevin. Some of them are kind of like, hey, WTF. This new guy comes in off the street, goes through training, and gets a cushy desk job, gets paid the same thing I do. But that's not me saying that. That's officers of that department who have said it to me. But they're afraid to have their voices heard in fear of retaliation. Rightfully so. But yeah, obviously Kevin took no notes there. Records clerks weren't with him. Listening in was probably the lieutenant he shares an office with, the one that told him to put it on speaker, so they could roll their eyes together about a pesky citizen trying to get a department to do what a department's supposed to do. And if you didn't notice, we didn't get the clarity on what the hell he was on about in the emails. He didn't seem to care enough to pay any attention. So I started that call trying to figure out what the hell he's talking about, and I ended the call still not knowing what the hell he's talking about. But go to the comments, let me know what you think. Do you think that conversation was what the public should expect from public servants? And why do you think it's so hard for some in public service to just do what they're supposed to do? And why do they have such a crappy attitude with members of the public who expect them to do it? They act like we're coming back every day to bully them out of their lunch money. What I don't get is how they don't get it. But share your thoughts. Make sure you hit the notifications. Got a bunch of new stuff coming your way. There might be a little bit of a delay. We got a pesky hurricane on its way to Florida right now, and we expect to be without power, without Wi-Fi, all those fancy things for a little bit. And maybe I'll throw up some storm-related videos. But stay tuned, and in the meantime, check out some of my other videos. You're avoiding honesty.
I'm avoiding honesty.
Yes.
If I'm avoiding honesty, I should be doing this job. And I've been doing it for 22 years.
If you're avoiding, what did you just say?
I'm not avoiding honesty. And any cop that avoids honesty should be doing the job. We're held to a high standard.
Did you take?
We're held to. I'm not.
Did you
answering
take
that. I
any
already
of my
told you.
property?
I'm not answering that question. I already told you that.
And what did you just say?
I am not answering it.
Any cop that avoids honesty.
I just told you I wasn't going to answer. So
I know, but you double
You
speaking.
can start asking me the same question about that document in the law, because I'm not going to answer it. It's going to always be the same.
You're contradicting each other. Then maybe you shouldn't be doing this job according to what you just said.